All right. Well, maybe we'll rock 'em sock 'em with no music tonight then. 'Cause
Yeah.
Ooh,
No,
I
they're
got
gonna
an
be doing
even
some test
better
streams
idea.
later. We'll just do it live. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we will do music.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Get out your instruments, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, let me see. Where is my.
Okay.
No. Bing
I
bong.
hope you're ready for some rip roaring harmonica.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
boy.
Well, we are on. Yeah.
Oh my god, he should have been a
Mm,
bard.
We were going on the road.
Down on the road.
With some dead guy and some blind man. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what to say. But yeah.
Okay. Oh goodness. Sorry guys. Thank you for sticking with us through the technical shenanigans. All right. Let's do it. Let's yeah, so let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still processing. Let's begin back at with Ulysses at Popper's Popping Potions. So you're walking down the street. Would you like to do anything while you're walking down the street, or you just kind of wanna go straight there?
Oh,
Walking down the streets.
what happened? I had to close my door. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Ash, by the way, you
Yeah.
said you would give a recap of what happened last
Did I
time.
not do a recap? I did a recap in my head. I'm sorry.
No, you. I mean, you were there. You were doing that.
We didn't introduce ourselves yet.
Oh, you're so right. Wow, I'm a mess today. I'm so sorry. Okay. Whee!
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Hi, I'm Ashling VT. I'm your dungeon master. Now let's do a little introductions. All right. Veso, you're first.
Hi everyone, I am Vesohag or Veso, and I play as Joseph Poole, this weird guy that it's for some reason, I don't know, like it's been a little bit shady, you would say, and it's a ranger. And I am a filmmaker, singer, and sometimes I used to stream and I don't know, other stuff. And it's very nice to be here again.
Ulysses.
Hello, everybody. I am playing Ulysses Brandt. I'm Undead Commander. Though I will say for today and today alone, I am a live civilian, so keep that in mind. But I'm a Warlock Artificer, and my true intentions may or may not come out tonight, as I get to be the snake oil salesman I was born to be, and I'm super happy to be here.
Yeah.
Manila. Danish.
Hey, it's me. I'm Crispy a Cutie Pie. I'm playing Minella the Rogue, and she doesn't know how to interact with humans.
Isn't she a ranger?
Oh, yeah, sorry. It started with R. Honestly, give my brain a break.
No, it's okay. That's it's a huge mood for tonight. So
Yeah.
All right, now let's do a more serious reined in recap here.
Yay.
So last session we we finished up some shopping, but we really started off with a dead body, that landed right in front of our party, and then they were like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And then they ran and they decided to not be cowards, and they headed into that encounter straight on. Defeated something that appeared to be Abyssal found a mysterious note, and they also met the wonderful, super nice and friendly, fun, fantastic, glorious Silver Sword Guild in Zagond. And then they did a little bit more shopping, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, then the party ended up going separate ways, with Joseph, Alaric, and Manella heading back to the guild, and then Ulysses heading back to Popper's Poppin' Potions to go ahead and help them make a potion and get it done, hopefully real quick like. And we're gonna start off with Ulysses walking to Poppers. If there's anything you'd like to do on the way.
There isn't anything that I would like to do along the way. I mean, of course, I'm gonna try and like pay attention to whether or not the Silver Sword is being a bit more active after the most recent event, as well as seeing whether or not there are any other agony appliers that are a bit more active in the area, especially since Ulysses has the suspicion that his party has finally like given the 411 of what occurred. And he doesn't know whether or not the agony applier is going to care enough to send out people or to really just enforce anything. He assumes that they will, and he assumes that his party is going to do their due diligence. Whether or not that's the case is just up in the air, because everybody's amenable in their own way, and I'm pretty sure that the party cares a lot more about, you know, getting paid and eating. That's kind of like how he's saying it's like, oh, they're gonna eat, drink, and just get paid. That's what they care about, and honestly, that's what I care about too. It's just wanting to make sure that the people that have us hired are actually keeping up with current events.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just paying attention.
Okay, definitely. Roll a perception check for me.
Roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my physical dice with me, so I'm just gonna be rolling the digital ones. Yep. So 15 plus -1, so 14.
Okay, so with a 14, you definitely see the Silver Sword is out and about. You see a couple just walking along the way, but you also see more Zokes. There's like a higher Zoke presence, and Zokes are essentially like, they're the actual town guard, whereas the guilds may deal more with like a lot of the outside threats. But you do see a couple of them, and then you do also see definitely some agony appliers. At least you see their colors, which are kind of gold and black. You'd probably pass about like maybe like 2 that are actually patrolling, and maybe like another 2, one of which is just getting slammed, kind of like at a bar that has like an outside seating area, and they're just like hammering drinks back. And then you see another one that's not patrolling. However, you see it looks to be maybe a feminine form, but they're kind of up on one of like the rooftops just watching people. And you also notice that there's definitely less people on the street than before, which is understandable, especially since, you know, the attack happened in Sally, which is a very populated area most times of the day. And that's, I'll say this, you also notice another individual who is garbed in mostly all black with some tints, like, and it looks probably to be like light armor, and they have some tints of like a dark like bluey purple painted throughout, and you see them just kind of look like they're almost on patrol, but they're kind of like darting from like alley to alley, and then they're gone, and you don't see them again. And that's probably all you get. The 14.
All right. Well, with that being the case, I'm still just gonna go and head towards Poppers.
Alright.
But I'm gonna keep all of that in the back of my mind and also in my notes.
Yeah, so easy enough. You make your way to you make your way towards Poppers, and you walk in, and you see Popper and his granddaughter there, and it looks like they're just working on something. It may or may not be your potion, but oh, hello there. Welcome back. Are you here to come help us out with your order?
I am indeed.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, okay. Do you remember what you ordered? So I think I have it here. Let me find it.
I'm trying to remember.
Paste. Well,
Yeah. Can you come back tomorrow?
Let's see. Potion.
Where's it here?
Healing potion. Did I add it to my inventory already and just have it on standby? Okay. Bulgura tracking potion.
Thank you. I literally just found it. Okay. Wonderful. So, we just started, getting everything together for it, but if you want to help, just start the first part of the assembly where you just take the ingredients and you put them in this big pot. That would be very helpful.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm able to help with that. Okay. And I'm just gonna go and get to work on the potion.
Yeah, definitely. So help them out. It's interesting because the way they make potions is, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more mechanized than your average brewer would do it, which is why in a way they're able to make things so quickly. So yeah, you just put all the ingredients in the pot, they start boiling it. Yeah, and you guys get to work on that. And we're gonna head over then back to the guild. And Lorik, just kind of disappears and sneaks off into the shadows, and out of the shadows, Joseph. What are you doing? What are you doing in this moment? You're at the guild
it's
house.
me.
Yeah, you see Manel, I believe we left off where you were sitting at a table, correct?
yeah, I was writing that weird ass letter
Yes.
to Bossman.
Yes. So you see Manella, your companion, sitting at a table, and there are guild members all around. What would you like to do in this moment?
Oh well, I don't remember if I have seen. Well, I would like to see who is around there with us. Do a little perception. I think just to be who is there anyone new? Someone to noticing something? Anything?
Yeah, roll perception.
Oh right. And it's an 11.
An 11. You don't see anything too out of the ordinary. You do see they're kind of actually just leaving as you're coming in. But if you remember them, you you do see the Triton woman and also the small little lady. I believe that had the bright pink hair that was very
Yes.
stuck up. Yes, yeah, from our first session. You do see them kind of actually exit the guild hall as you're kind of entering.
No, oh, right. Weren't they the ones that the first group, and it was all beaten by the dragon thingy?
No, you actually they went after you guys, so you didn't
Oh.
see what their group looked like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go and and tell them like how everything went. Hey, like, hey, I remember you. Like, yeah, I will go to them. Be like, hey, I remember you.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I don't know that I interacted. I don't really remember you.
And then the little the smaller one with the pink hair,
Oh,
you know, I do remember you. We had a nice conversation, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We did indeed. How did everything go for you?
Oh my gosh. Well, it went pretty well. And like of course my daddy didn't even have to pay because that's how amazing and talented I am, So like it seems that it went well for you guys too. Did you pass or did you guys pay your way in too?
We pass. We pass.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so amazing. And then the Triton woman just kind of like looks at her and
so what's your name again?
I am Joseph Poole, the great. The great. The Joseph Poole, the great.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Joseph Poole the Great. Up. That's an interesting name. Well, my name is Tatiana. And I'm, currently heading up our little bound. So when are you all planning to head out? Just out of curiosity.
And then I will just say like Tatiana, very nice to meet you.
It's
We are heading to what time is it? Right.
it's probably about like 3 or 4 p.m. currently.
Okay. We are heading to eat something.
well, yeah, but I more so meant when are you all heading out? Because I'm assuming we have the same job. So I was just curious what time you guys were thinking of leaving is all.
In around a moment, we will leave.
Around in a moment?
Yes, around a moment.
Oh. She kind of looks.
Where are you going? It's the same type of mission.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, since, all of the groups got assigned the same mission, so I'm just assuming because that's what Zeta told us. So I really think that, like, you guys are leaving soon? We don't have to leave until tomorrow, technically, right?
Yes, but there's some stuff that we would like to get from the stores.
So you're not leaving in a moment. I'm so sorry. I'm very confused.
It's okay. Everything is all right.
Huh.
And then he's just going to be like, sorry, it was nice talking to you, Tatiana. I'm going to head back there. See you around. And then he's just going to be like, oops, like start moving back there to where he was sitting.
She kind of like looks at you and is very much I think definitely too in that last sentence when you mimicked her voice,
Yeah.
you definitely caught her attention a little bit there. So she definitely was like something's a little fishy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But
Hey, you want to?
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. Say.
Yeah, but they continue to just walk out. And Manila, you also watch this interaction happen. So if you wanted to do anything, you know, or you do also see Joseph as well enter.
Um, sorry. Uh, Minella's just when Joseph starts talking to them, she's keeping her ears open to see what he says, but I'm more confused. So
Yeah, roll up.
after Joseph have set himself again, she looks at the bartender. Can I get 2 ales, please?
Yeah, 2 ales. I got you coming right up. And he turns to get those. Yeah, roll a perception check to just see if you caught some of those more, you know, some of those weirder inflections.
$21.
21.
Damn.
Yeah. You definitely heard like well, I would call strange because while you were listening to Joseph have this conversation, especially at the point where Joseph said Tatiana in Tatiana's voice, that was a little odd. And also yeah, there was just times where like his voice would kind of shift or the sentences were really choppy and in more so a way that just if common wasn't someone's first language, it just didn't quite make sense, but just a little off is how I would describe that feeling of the conversation.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. How much for the 2 ales?
Uh 5 silver.
And then I'm gonna get close to Manila to just be like, hey, just like very friendly. Hey, that's it. Looking at those 2 ales.
One is for you, don't worry.
Ah, thanks. Very, very good.
So,
Yes.
are you going to explain why you talk so weird?
Then I just going to be like, what do you mean?
You're doing it again.
Hmm.
Why are you
What
talking in other
am I
people's
doing?
voices?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You did it with those 2
I'm
squeak.
not from here. That's all. That's it.
I'm not from here either.
Make
And I can talk normal.
Oh, yes.
make a deception check for me. Joseph.
Me. Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, 22.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, definitely seems to be telling the truth.
It would be like, what could it use? Nah, no, nothing. I was thinking of something, but yeah, what?
Then where are you from, Joseph?
I am from the city of uh, Limsa. I
Okay.
was known as it's a secret, but I used to be a pirate, and that's why it's the Great Joseph Poole the Great.
Were you a slave-taking pirate?
Oh no 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 no. Well, one time.
After he says one time, she takes a beer, stands up, throw it. Well, what's called when you not throwing it, but pouring it over his head, and goes to her room.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. So,
Okay.
I will say, yeah, you're probably not expecting this, Joseph. So,
Yeah.
Manila stands up, and all of a sudden, your entire head is soaking wet as you just like feel the sticky beer just kind of run down your face, and it's all in your hair, and you watch as Manila just do you storm away, or do you do this calmly?
I just walk away calmly.
Okay, and you watch as Manila without a word just walks away.
Yeah, I was like, why would you do that for?
Just keeps walking.
I just gotta be like, well, I'm going to like go up, but then be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't bring much attention to me right now, and I'm just gonna sit down, like after raising my voice, just again like nothing.
Okay, and I will say, yeah, as you kind of take a second to look around after that happens, people are definitely staring. It's not super, even though it's a guild house, there's a no fighting rule technically in the guild house itself.
Yeah.
So technically that wasn't a fight. That was more of a
Mhm.
argument because there were no fisticuffs, but people are, and you see in the back there's a dwarven lady with like just like thick meaty muscle arms is how I would describe it, and you can see her hand is like on her sword, but
Mhm.
as soon as you like turn around she like releases it.
I'm just gonna be like, that's how I drink it. Cheers. And then I'm gonna drink. Well, pretend to drink, but yeah, I'm trying to yeah, just like
roll roll the performance check.
yes. 18.
Okay, 18. Surprisingly, you've got a oh, this is gonna be weird. Okay, so your your tongue, that's illusory, is very long, so it looks like you are just kind of like licking it off, and that's like how you're actually trying to drink it. So
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this is the one. Yeah.
yeah, that was a good save.
All right. And then yeah, I'm just there for a moment. I will walk in a moment, but I want to see what she's going to go now.
Okay. Also, for my purposes, that was a lie technically, right?
Mm-hmm.
About the slave thing.
Yeah, no, it's just
Okay.
something that he said.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just want to make sure, I got everything straight. um Okay. So after that little incident, we're gonna head back to.
Well,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
it's like a truth, but not for him. You know, it's the truth of someone else.
Yes.
Let's say.
Yeah. No, I got what you meant. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So we're gonna pan that camera back to Ulysses at Popper's Poppin' Potions. And you guys are putting in some work now for this potion. I'd say it's probably like 25% of the way done. A lot of it too, some of it is just kind of waiting for things to cook, and all that kind of stuff. And Popper starts kind of asking you some like life questions of like, oh well, how did you so where are you from, Bucko?
Oh, where? Hold on. Where am I from?
Yeah.
Well, I'm from Frustral.
Oh. Did you like it? Why'd you leave?
Well, I left for a multitude of reasons. Reasons that I don't mind sharing, but why the interest?
Oh, I don't know. I was just trying to get you to know you, so we're not sitting here in this awkward silence.
That's fair. From the Brandt family. It's one of the noble families that's part of the advisory council for Fruman. And
Oh,
well,
big fancy pants now, are ya?
No. I'm the reason why my family's in destitution. But for good reason. For good reason. I was sick of the squalor we were surrounded with, and I tried to help by making affordable means for others. And, yeah, that didn't quite work out.
Oh,
I was an amateur and hurt a lot of people, pissed a lot of people off. I mean, there's the McCallan family, and Teresa Wild, my parents, Goldie O'Toole, you know, just a few. And, yeah, I had to leave. And I took everything my family had and went off for God's nowhere. Now I'm here.
well, I'm sorry to hear about that, but seems like you're doing maybe a little bit better now, at least for yourself.
Well, I'm doing better because I left everything behind. If I drag that with me, it'll only hold me back.
See, I think that's a good way to look at life, sometimes you just gotta keep on moving. Move it forward. So do you have a
Yeah.
favorite food? Can you eat?
I am able to eat, and I do have a favorite food. I enjoy peach pie, peach cobbler.
That's a good one. Peach cobbler, that's a good one. Oh my goodness, look at that. All right, so here, just hold this for me, will ya?
Oh, all right.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, I can't. Let me remember. Was it bat's eye? Or was it onion grass? Oh man. Okay, and he takes out the book, flips through the pages. It was bat's eye. I don't know why I would ever think it was onion grass. And he closes it, leaves it on the table, and just turns and kind of goes goes back
Isn't
to looking.
onion grass for potency and bat's eye is for longevity?
Well, it depends, because sometimes onion grass can be used for longevity in place of potency. It depends on, what you're mixing it all up with at the end of the day. Like what your main shebang is, Like the main shebang for us is the is those Bulgura parts.
So how does onion grass react to demon parts?
Oh yeah. So generally onion grass can sometimes, bring up potency or longevity, but sometimes it can just make your potions onion flavored. It really all depends. Everything is so different and particular, and every potion is so delicate because it's really the ingredients that make it, and it's the art of combining them together that matters at the end of the day, because a different ingredient can be used in many different ways depending on what the other ingredients are. It's like a never ending. What's that
Soup?
word? Maybe it's more like scripture from the gods themselves that invented the wonderful world of alchemy.
Is your middle name Gusteau?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering because you had a very anyone can cook mentality, and I just needed to be sure.
I mean, anyone can cook, but it takes a lot of practice, but anyone can do it if you're willing to put the time and the care into meticulously working with these wonderful ingredients. You can create art.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. By chance, while we're waiting for some of this to finish up and make it to its next stages, do you need help with anything else? I'm more than happy to.
Let's see. Let me see. Pulls out a smaller notebook and flips through it. Oh yeah, I mean, I will take the help. I have an order here for this is a weird order. I don't know why, but we got some fake blood as well as this smoke, it's a smoke powder bomb. And oh yeah.
The fake blood's
5
easy.
potions of slipperiness and 10 potions of climbing. Ain't that something? I wonder what they're doing. I don't ask questions though. I just create the art,
Right. Like I said, the fake blood should be easy. Just take some crushed beetle shells and rose petals, and then take some corn syrup and maybe flour, and you'll have that consistency down. The rest, yeah, I'll help with the rest.
Oh no. See that right there, that concoction's for amateurs, okay? All right. So, what we do for our it's premium fake blood. You have to use something called bloodroot, which is a root that grows in the ground. But then you also need small quantities of powdered iron, so that way it has an irony taste and smell. And you also get just the right consistency. So it's very hard to tell that it's fake blood. It smells, it tastes just like the real thing. But
Smells and tastes like the real thing. Can it trick animals?
I've never tried personally, but I do have hunters come in here and all the time and ask for it, so I would just assume so.
How much do the materials cost for making the fake blood?
So, to make about one the materials for the blood root to make one potion in of itself, generally will cost about like 10 to 15-ish gold. But you can also just go out and find bloodroot if you know what you're doing and you know what you're looking for.
Because at this point, so this is more of the sanitary thing to do. If they really want some fake blood, or at least some blood to use, can't they go to a butcher?
I mean, yes, but that blood also is not gonna last as long. The reason people come here is because it can last, so it's really good if you're going out for a while and you don't know when you're gonna be back or all that kind of crazy people who go outside things do.
Huh. What's bloodroot used for besides fake blood?
I don't know. I mean, it can be used. I know people use it, like, I think they use it to trap things, and I think there's, like, some, I know adventurers come in and ask for it pretty frequently, like some people with the guilds do. It's also, about, I don't know, 10 years ago, I had someone come in, and they used it to fake their own death, but then they died, like, 5 days later, and that was crazy. They actually died. So,
Made that fake blood into real blood real quick then, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
What happens if you ingest it?
I don't know. I've never tried. I don't know why you would ingest fake blood, but maybe
it's-
some people
it's
are.
bloodroot. So you'd figure somebody might try to ingest it, and if you want it to be realistic, you're probably going to put some of it in your mouth if you suffered some kind of gut wound, or especially a chest wound, or at least trying to make it look as such. Kind of have it in and around the lips.
This is true. I wouldn't. I'm sure you'll be fine because it's just root. I just wouldn't have too much because there is a little bit of iron in there, and depending on how the iron is, of course we put it in the best way possible. But I've seen some people where they just put in some actual iron flakes, and that's you don't want to do that. That would be very not good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You'll tear up your insides, and if you let that linger for too long, especially if you're somebody that uses nickel, you'll go blind.
Something like that wouldn't be good.
No, not at all. Not at all. But I'll help you with this order. I'm fine with that.
Oh, wonderful. So what did you want to? Well, you know what? Let's start with the potions of climbing because we got the most of those. So.
All right, that's fine by me.
All right, wonderful. And he just starts getting all this stuff out and, trying to just prep things, get some more pots. And you can see, like your potion is, or enchantment potion is kind of going, and it's almost like a curing process that it's going through, kind of like on this conveyor belt. And you can see now he's like adjusting the settings for different potions, and yeah, easy enough. You can help him make some of these, and I don't know if you want to see like the ingredients and all that kind of stuff if you're making these, you'd probably be able to to do that.
Most definitely. I'm also going to be perusing his ingredient book just every now and again, like just kind of looking over whatever page it's on, and if like in the middle of talking with him, like whenever like we just take the time to wait for stuff to like finish or make it to its next stage, I'm going to be in front of him, like just if the book is nearby within arm's reach, I'm just going to be like looking and flipping through different pages, just with my finger and absentmindedly, well, kind of faking that, but like just looking at it while speaking with him. Just trying to go and draw his interest towards me taking interest in his book. So he's aware that that may be a talking point that I want to enter, but I want him to have control of the conversation for that.
Interesting. Okay. So, I think first off, like the first time that you go and you know, maybe like try and touch his book, he goes, well, I don't know. You know, I don't know about that one. That maybe just don't that book is it's a family heirloom, but if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you.
Oh, well, I mean, all right. I respect that. I'm just curious about it, is all.
I mean, curious about just about everything in general or ingredients or
I'm relatively new to the world of artifice and, well, alchemy. And I hold a vested interest in this. I wouldn't mind, you know, with your permission, to be able to look through this, maybe get some ideas of my own. Or if you have any wisdom that you can pass on to me to help.
oh wow. Oh man, I got the perfect book for you. I will be right back. Just you hold still right there. And he goes and he kind of like shuffles, like old man shuffles away into the
Okay.
back. He does leave you
Alright.
alone with the book.
Okay, he's leaving me alone with the book. That's perfect. Fuck, I might do something pretty bad right now.
Go for
Alright.
it. Do it. Give in.
Okay, I am giving in. So let's see. All right, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be pretty bad. How do you define soiling an object?
Okay.
Like, am I able to make it muddy or slippery?
Yeah, you could probably. I mean, I would say you could probably get it like wet or, you know, dirty at the very least. You know, probably not like completely coated in like a thick layer of mud, but you could definitely get some mud on there and make it dirty.
Right, because something that I want to do, because if I can make it to where it's a little wet
Mm-hmm.
in a spot, like enough to where it's inconvenient, like as in you're gonna step in and kind of like slip if you were to take a corner too fast.
Okay.
And I want to put it right directly after a corner can be taken at one of the counters. My goal is I'm going to make a portion of the floor slippery.
Mm-hmm.
So then when he moves over to it, he's going to slip and bang his head on the counter. And I want it to be at a counter that has burners on it.
Fuck. What the okay.
Here's my end goal. Here's my end goal.
Okay.
I want him to slip, bang his head, go unconscious. I'm going to knock over one of the burners
Mm-hmm.
to set the building on fire. I'm going to take the book and some of the ingredients as well as himself, all of that outside, and call for help. And I'm going to stay with him the entire time, but I'm putting his book in my suitcase.
All right. I love this. So this is definitely, I think, there's gonna be a couple checks involved to do this. So are you using like prestidigitation to make the floor slippery, or how are you doing that?
I'm using prestidigitation to make the floor slippery.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that I'm doing with it,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just curious about it.
Okay.
Just need to look into this. Okay, no, never mind. So that's not gonna apply. That's fine. All right. So prestidigitation to outright make the floor slippery.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just double checking some stuff in my inventories just in case. Because I want to make sure that I could potentially be a bit of an ass with this. Okay, and I have my water skin as well, so I'll probably add like a little bit of my water skin into that. Just to aid.
Okay.
Just to aid into how big the pool can be, because it's 1 cubic foot that I can
Yes.
soil.
Yes.
And I want to expand that a little bit to just take up basically a square, like an actual square, in terms of battle map.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Especially too if you do it, kind of like immediately after he leaves and you hear him like go up the stairs and you hear some rummaging. And are you putting the book in your suitcase before he leaves or after?
I'm doing it when he comes back, when he slips and knocks himself out, because I don't want him to immediately suspect it or remember that it was gone while I was present.
Okay. All right.
By the way, after I do it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stand roundabout where I need him to turn the corner fast.
Okay.
And because prestidigitation has the multitude of different uses,
Mm-hmm.
let's see here. I can cast it multiple times, up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time. So I'm going to just expand that to be about like a whole entire foot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make an illusory. Actually, hold on, shower of sparks. I could do that. I'm going to make a shower of sparks come around the corner, and I'm going to use prestidigitation to enhance my voice to be like, Popper, you need to come in here. Things are sparking.
Oh, okay. I found the book. I'm coming back. It's a introductory book. It's got great recipes in it. And he goes and he's shuffling and you see the curtains open and his foot, like you see the curtain open. He sees you and you're just making like, what are you making spark?
When I'm making spark, what do we have on the table? Like what do we have that looks mechanical, or something that could be just grinding gears maybe, or because you said conveyors. I kind of want it to where it's like a conveyor
Okay.
that's like sparking, and it's like I don't know what to do. I'm a novice after all.
Yeah, so on the conveyor on the table is where the conveyor starts and then it goes like along the walls, so you can have it at like the start of the conveyor where there's like burners under the conveyor as well, and there's like no visible like knobs for them if you want.
Okay, I'll go on. I'll make it come off of like where the burner is up into like the conveyor itself to where like it looks like a potential fire hazard, because that can help me with my alibi when he wakes up.
Okay. Oh no. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Oh. All right. Well, let me just see here and I'm going to have him roll. I'll give you this. His dexterity is not very high. He is an old man. Gonna make a dex check though to see if he can just save himself.
It's gonna be funny if he saves himself like natural 20. Yeah, let's
No.
go.
No.
Nothing happened.
Nope. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Yeah. So falls, slips his head, and can you roll a Can you do you have a coin? Can you flip a coin, Ulysses?
Yeah, I have
Oh.
Cool.
I have some coins. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can find my coin.
Or just I just let me see. Or just the online
Actually, yeah.
one.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I have my coin.
Like a
Here.
die 4 could have been like
Oh,
You know,
That, you're
like
so right.
1 and 3 and 2 and 4.
Turn my camera on for you for this. Here, hold on.
No.
Chat can't see me, but
Yeah.
I'm an alive citizen. Do not worry. Unlike this poor, unfortunate old man who may not be. Alright,
We'll see.
so here's my coin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
This is my Necronomicon coin.
Okay.
No.
So the skull, head, and the 1 is tails.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. So like just outright, this is damage, or is this just like
It's-
good or bad?
His fall direction.
Okay, it's fall direction.
Ah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so I'm to call like what direction I want him to go, like counter or otherwise.
Yeah. So what direction do you want him to go? I'm assuming towards
I'm-
the burner, right? The counter.
Towards the counter, yeah. So I'm gonna say heads counter.
Okay. Okay.
Tails.
It's
Tails.
tails.
Damn.
So you watch as he slips, but he slips backwards, kind of just missing the counter and into like the curtain. And I'm gonna one more thing to roll here. Okay. So he rolls and he still hits his head back. Like you hear the crack of the head, but like directly like flat facing or like his back hits the floor. So it was a very nasty fall, and you can kind of just see that there's a little bit of like blood starting to trickle out, but he is unconscious, but that fall may have been a little bit harder than you wanted it to be.
Damn.
Oh, whoops.
I've committed a murder.
Well, manslaughter.
Oh no, wait, I can't hear you guys anymore.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I can hear it now. Sorry, that was weird. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm crying and laughing.
There's a chance that I might have killed Popper.
We're gonna need another popper.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
This still is fine for me because I haven't casted any leveled spells, and I do have Cure Wounds.
This is true.
So here's what I'm going to do. God, this is gonna be so fucked up. I'm grabbing the book and putting it in my suitcase, in my briefcase.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. It is now in my briefcase.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to now knock over a burner in the direction of him being wrapped up in the curtain.
Okay. Of course.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can definitely do that and not check if he's okay. Yeah, sure, go for it. Roll a
Strength.
roll a athletics check.
Roll an athletics check. I do have my dice again, so I am going to roll these. Hopefully this works out for me. If it
Okay.
doesn't, so fuck.
Mm.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is a 17. I rolled a 15 on the die.
17. Yeah, you push like you're able to push over the burners that are under the conveyor belt, and
I'm just pushing one towards him. Just one.
Oh,
As
just
if
one.
like it knocked off onto him.
okay. All right. So yeah, you push it off, and it clink clack clink hits the ground, rolls kind of like right like on top of his like leg area, and you see the wood under the burner, like the portion that's still under, begin to like grow like red hot, and it just like almost slowly the flames kind of start to erupt.
As I'm doing this, I'm gonna be like, oh no, oh no, oh no, everything's falling apart. Oh, Popper, I hope you're okay. Knocks over. Oh, God's above and below. Somebody needs to help him. Oh, help! Help! Someone help him! As I'm going to like start taking ingredients and putting them in my suitcase. He fell and he landed in the curtain. There's a fire. Come on, help me get him out of here.
You hear some footsteps coming from like down the stairs, and you see his granddaughter comes down and is like, oh no, and is trying to help you as much as possible to
get the door open. I'll drag him by the legs.
oh no. Okay, and she runs to the front and opens the door.
All right, I'm dragging him out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be as heroic and brave as I can, as much as I can muster.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to.
Wait, my thing came unplugged. Hold on. I can't.
That's all good.
Sorry, go again.
I'm going to try and be as heroic and brave as possible, as much as I can muster. As I'm dragging him out, I'm going to make sure he's outside, and I'm going to look to. What was her name again?
Her name was oh god. Her name was Patricia.
Patricia, okay. Maybe I'll mark that down. Do. Okay. Alright. So, Patricia, I need you to get the Zokes. Get people here to save the building, please. It's on fire right now. I need to help.
So before you can say that, and she's out, and before she's out of the building, and as you're just finishing, dragging Popper out of the building, I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Roll a d20?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I rolled a 7.
Okay. I need you to roll a d6 for me, please.
Okay.
Ah.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, 4? Alright,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of things that can go wrong in this flammable shop with a lot of mechanisms and a lot of, moving parts.
Chemicals and things.
And unfortunately, just as Patricia is kind of coming out of the building,
Oh no.
the fire probably hit a potion that was explosive in nature. Boom, 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 boom.
Get down! As I'm going to tackle her to the ground, but because I'm a coward, I don't want it to where I'm in the line of danger, so I'm gonna kind of position myself in a way to where she's more on top of me than I am on top of her.
I was gonna say, you guys are all still in the line of danger at this point. This is a big it's gonna take down the whole shop.
Oh my god.
And you can definitely do that. Roll a deception check for that one.
Roll deception.
Yeah.
She's gonna know that I'm trying to not die in the most egregiously cowardly way possible, but just shoving this little girl in the way. It's human shield, go! I rolled a what was this for? Because I rolled a 13 at base on the die. Deception. Okay, 19 total.
Okay, 19. All right. And also with this, I should have said, I need you to make also a dex check just to get out of the way in general. Popper automatically fails because he's unconscious.
I got a 13 on that.
Okay. So, this is Okay, so as you're heroically trying to pull Popper out of the building and get Patricia out, you you try and shield her from the explosion, trying to pull her out of the way.
Which is
But-
more me just putting her in the way.
Unfortunately, you succeed. You get out of the way just in time. You're still gonna take a little bit of damage. You're gonna take 4 points of fire damage, but you watch as the explosion just like singes like the entire half of like Patricia's backside. And you watch as like as she's just like, you know, reaching for your hand, you just see like her eyes just kind of almost glaze over and she just falls limply. And then you also watch as like where Popper's head was kind of bleeding from, the fire, it just almost begins to kind of engulf the entirety of his head.
Oh my god. No. Oh.
Huh.
That's
And you see
That's the
people are
reaction.
screaming now. They're being like, help, help. Oh my god, Poppers. Oh no. Oh my god. The Zogs, where are they? Oh my gosh.
was the explosion loud enough for us to hear it, or to start seeing people being like, oh my god, what the hell?
Poppers is quite a ways away. You guys are in a different city district, but
Yeah.
probably roll a general perception check.
All right. 18.
18. I would say you definitely, like, with that high of a perception check, you hear a strange noise, especially because the explosion itself, because of all the chemicals involved in the explosion and the chain reactionness of it, it sounded a little bit weird. It sounded almost like these like crispy like pops. So you definitely hear something very like vaguely, and it sounds really strange. You're not quite sure what it is.
It would be like that sounds like nothing at all. I should go and check. Then I'm gonna get up from where I was, and I'm gonna go out, and then I want to see if I do hear again or see something, like which direction was that.
Yeah.
So another perception.
I would say, well, once you go outside, it was an explosion that blew up a building. So you do see some of the guild members are
Yeah.
like some of the upper level members are heading towards the Sally. And you do see a couple silver sword people as well. And you do see a load of Zokes, but you also see some people you're not familiar with. You assume it would be like a fire department. You know, it says it says deforesters. That's what they call themselves. It was bad naming choice, but you know, you see them. They're kind of in some sort of fantasy fire gear? Question mark. Running towards the Sally. So.
Okay. I will be like, Manila. I'm just trying to find her. Where is she?
Yeah. So you hear kind of from outside Manila someone screaming your name.
I will close the book I was reading. Walk outside to see to ask to whoever is yelling at me.
All right.
Manila, did you hear that? There's
what?
something happening over there.
So
Do you think Skeleton is in trouble?
Only can we now? Let's go. Let's go.
Fine.
then
Alright.
yeah, we will run
Yeah, so
towards
you
the.
guys start heading in that direction, and now at this point, Ulysses, you see what looks to be maybe a a higher ranking official, but maybe not someone you've met of the AA come up to you. It looks like he's a very like burly, half elven man. He has some like emblems and stuff kind of on the side of his armor, but he's wearing he has like the AA kind of in the center of it. And he's got the gold and the black on, and he has what looks to be like a massive glaive like strapped around his back, and he comes up to you and he says,
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Buckaroo, what happened here?
There was sparks and then a fire occurred. Listen, I don't care what's happened. This needs to be fixed. On top of that, he's on fire. And I'm going to lunge for, like, Popper. I'm going to try and uncover him, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Mentally, I'm like, my alibi. I got to keep my alibi alive.
So,
you run, you dive and cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, on Popper.
On Popper. I need you roll a d20 for me.
All right. 13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you cast Cure Wounds, and you feel the Cure Wounds work. And you watch as the fire like stops from his head, and you feel that there's like a very kind of shallow breath. But he is currently still unconscious.
Get him out of here. I need to help her now. And I'm going to go over to Patricia.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Patricia. It's my last spell slot.
You go over to Patricia, and you cast Cure Wounds, and it has no effect.
No. No.
Damn it.
Someone. Anyone.
And you see
Help!
and you see people are rushing over. You see people are mainly trying to put out the fire before it spreads to the buildings next door. And you see a woman probably in her like mid 30s just run up immediately to Patricia, like put her hands on her, and is just like trying to pump. No, and she's like, no, oh goodness, no.
Take her to a cleric, damn it! Anyone that can bring her back.
And she, like takes the body and starts like just looking around, like looking for anyone that shows up. And you see, and now you see again someone, you see what looks like a high-ranking, probably Zoke official, just based on kind of their tree-esque armor, come, and they try and they start like performing this ritual, and just but at this point it's already been just a little bit too late.
Nah. Ooh.
Shit.
Roll another d20 for me.
All right. 6.
6.
Oh
At this point, people are trying to put out the fire, but unfortunately it's failing because of all of these alchemical ingredients and just the different kinds of explosives. So it's just boom, 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 and the fire's getting worse, and it's beginning to spread to the buildings next to it, which are, not really made of metal like this one. They're more so made of wood. So the fire starts to spread more and more.
Shit. Okay.
And
I have an idea.
Mhm.
It's a stupid idea, but I have an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
I'm going to cast dancing lights.
Okay, you cast dancing
For some
lights.
reason, I knew that it was going to be dancing, but it wasn't that type of dancing.
I'm going to cast dancing lights.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have it go into a humanoid shape,
Okay.
and I'm going to have it because it hovers. It's able to
Yes.
hover.
Yes.
I'm going to have it hover over top of the burning building, of the remains of it anyway, to see where the direct source is.
But I don't think you can see through dancing lights.
I can't, but I can have it because I can make it have the vague shape of it. Let's see.
Huh.
I wonder if it's able to actually hold something, or if it's tangible enough for me to have something attached to it.
I would say it's not tangible enough to do that.
Let's see here. Well, this might not work the way that I want it to. Because I don't know whether or not it'd be able to relay information to me, if I could technically use it as such.
Yeah, so I would say unfortunately it's not a familiar, it's lights. If that makes sense.
That's fair. That's fair. So now let's scratch that then.
Mm.
Let's see. Takes an action to do these.
And now you see there are people like that are starting to climb up to like the roofs of nearby buildings and just like buckets, and you also see there are some people that are starting to just like have bits of water just like from their hands, do some magic bullshit.
I could help because I have a suspicion there will be sections of this that are like separate to a degree to be about the size of what a small campfire would be, and I'm going to use prestidigitation for that.
Yeah, you can definitely do. Yeah, you can absolutely do that, and you're trying to help put out this fire. Go for it. There are definitely people, trying to do the same thing here. I will say, at this point, you do see both Manila and Joseph like off kind of in the distance. You guys are probably still about 120 feet away, but as you're approaching the
Okay.
scene, you can just barely see like Ulysses trying to like put some water on things, and you see people trying to put out this massive fire that keeps growing. And Ulysses, I need you to roll another d20 for me, please.
Okay. I got a 9 this time.
Okay, 9. Yeah, so this is determining if the fire is gonna get worse or if it's gonna get better.
It's worse, isn't it?
It wasn't great. So unfortunately, the flames keep roaring. Like I said, there's just Poppers was probably one of the very few places with such like a lot of complex alchemical ingredients and literal bombs that they keep. So things keep getting worse and out of control very quickly. And now you see some of the deforesters. It looks like they have a little bit better control of of water casting to try and put out this fire. But it's not quite working the way that they want it to, but it's not getting entirely out of hand, but it's a little bit worse, mostly being maintained. You're trying to put it out with the water, and at this point, Manila and Joseph, you kind of are able to get to the scene. You can see what's happening. You can see the chaos. You see what looks to be Popper's body, who's now been dragged off a ways away. And you also see what looks like some sort of Zoke cleric working with Popper's granddaughter Patricia.
Is this was the next day, right? Or are we in the same day as before?
No, this is the same day.
Oh, goddamn.
That's why I'm out of spell slots.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, goddamn it. Then I can't use this. Let me see.
Skeleton, what happened?
Well, it can't produce a different one. Oh yeah, no, it can't produce a different one.
Popper fell. Burner fell. Popper caught on fire. Then the whole business caught on fire, and Patricia and myself dragged Popper out. And Popper started to catch even more on fire. Patricia's gone to the light, but I think I saved Popper at least.
What about our potion?
Fuck the potion.
It's just like that.
These are people.
And I will just say, what did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
I just said. When I
What?
helped Popper get out, he slipped. He hit his head, fell into a curtain. And then that curtain caught on fire because of a burner falling.
Can I do like a check or will he do more like a performance maybe?
I will say technically, because of the way you're wording this, most of this is not a lie.
I haven't lied at all involving any of this.
Well,
I'm just
technically you
I'm
pushed the burner.
obfuscating the
You
truth.
said the burner fell.
Yeah.
because it did fall. I pushed it, but I left that out.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I would say, you can make a just Ulysses, just make a general persuasion check.
Yeah.
Because you're not lying in this instance, technically.
24. I rolled an 18
24?
plus 6.
Yeah, you guys believe him. He is telling the truth, super persuasive. This is an emergency. Shit has to happen now. What are you guys doing?
Let me
Are you
see
hurt,
if I can-
skeleton?
Am I hurt? Yeah, I'm burned a little bit.
Wait, no,
Well,
that's nothing.
You could use a healing potion if it's too bad.
It's not too bad. I care more about getting whatever is in this that could explode out. If you can help and find things that could explode, things that look just relatively volatile, move them out of it. Ingredients, potion bottles, something. Just find those things and move them away.
We can't get in. The whole building is on fire.
Try to go and help with the firefighters. I'm going to do my best with prestidigitation here.
What a night. What a fight. you
Fine.
guys.
Goes over and start helping, throwing buckets of water on the fire.
All right, yeah, you guys can definitely help them out. You see,
Yeah.
you don't actually see anyone from the Silver Sword helping, but you do see a couple agony appliers helping, and you also see they're kind of hard to spot, but you do see those individuals with like the like dark kind of black armor with also like the dark blues and purples throughout it. And Ulysses, can you roll another d20 for me?
That's a freaking one.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. Almost.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a 1.
You roll a 1d4. Wait, let me see. 1d6 for me, please.
Okay.
Mm,
1.
1. Okay.
okay.
So you watch as the building to the right, which actually it looks to be Moe's general store,
Not Mouse!
is also now completely engulfed in flame.
No.
And you hear, people that were still inside screaming, and you hear, oh no, oh, and you see people trying to rush inside. Roll. Here.
What building was it? The next building, what was that one?
Mo.
This is Moe's general store.
Yeah.
And you see that, like, someone is able to what looks like just barely like pull Mo out, but he's missing like his knees down. So
Um,
what would you like? What would you guys like to do?
I would go there to try to
Mhm.
to make everyone to get out. Like everyone out, run!
Okay. Mig. I mean, people are pretty scared. They're definitely gonna listen to you. Make a. You can either make it like just like a general charisma check, to see how how organized people are staying, like kind of while they're listening to you and your orders.
Okay, sure. Because if not, no, yeah,
Or
I
intimidation,
guess that's
I
the one.
should say. Sorry.
Oh, no, charisma. I think it's. Let's say, 19.
19. That's pretty good. Yeah. So you're telling people to get out. They're listening. You see what looks like the people in the next building, like to the right, are. It looks like the building has now been cleared, at least of humanoid creatures. And you're working on getting people out. You're doing a good job. You're definitely people are listening.
Okay, is there anyone still in there?
Oh dear. I don't I don't think so. I think that's everyone.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Let's see.
And then I will take them as far as I can from there, from
Okay.
the fire. Just guiding them next to the where there's some safety.
Alright.
Minella starts screaming, cover the sides of the nearby buildings with water so they don't catch fire.
That's smart.
But I'm not screaming because it's 2:30.
Okay. So yeah, you start covering like also make a you can say I'll say persuasion or intimidation.
No, I am using my my draconic gift. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as the normal for a minute.
Yeah, no, if you want to use taumaturgy to do that, definitely. People definitely hear you. They're definitely listening. You see them like just kind of start to get water on the buildings now. I will say.
And after I screamed that, I also yell, people in nearby buildings get out and start helping.
Okay, all right. Ulysses, while you're working on doing the prestidigitation with your water, you're definitely making a little bit of progress. You're kind of like in one of the alleyways, especially. The flames are starting to calm down there a little bit. For this next roll, I will say you can roll it, or if you would like to, you can have, now that your companions are here helping, you can decide if you want to place the burden on them to roll this.
So I'm gonna roll it.
Okay.
Okay.
And second thing,
Yes.
as I'm doing this,
Yes.
I'm yelling out very specifically for a specific kind of class.
Oh.
Class?
Any warlocks that are nearby, start blasting the rubble. Separate it so that it doesn't keep catching and feeding into itself.
Oh, I see.
Good
okay.
idea.
Okay.
I would like, not the help action, but some way is, after he yells that, I, while my voice is loud, I'm starting to yell what he's saying.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, good.
You can definitely do that, and that definitely helps. I will say for this, it's not gonna be. This wouldn't be a check. This would just be roll 2d4s for me, Ulysses, to see how many warlocks are nearby and hear this with Manila's help.
All right. That's a 4 and a 3.
Oh my god. Okay. There's just
Wow, 7.
that might be too much. It's fine. Okay. So you see about like 3 warlocks come up and start Eldritch blasting. And they're trying to like separate the rubble as much as possible, like you're instructing.
Then they started blasting.
2 of them just look to be like civilians, but another one of them looks to be probably with the deforesters. They're shooting out more Eldritch blasts than the citizens, and they look like they know what they're doing. Okay. All right.
I'm going to back up a bit further behind them because I still don't trust the fire, and if it gets worse as it has been, I'd rather them die than me.
That's fair. Yeah, that's so valid. All right. You can.
They're
yeah.
not player characters. I am. I take priority.
All right. Roll that dice for me.
All right, roll the d20.
Yep.
8.
Stop. Just stop.
The whole city is gonna go.
So,
At this point.
How much experience do I get for burning the whole place down?
Unless you're not allowed to roll anything anymore.
Hmm.
roll a d6 for me, please.
All right. 1.
1. So, as you all are, like the left side is where a bit more attention has been placed on trying to, break up the rubble and get things passed, but the right side, so it's now been Poppers, Moe's, and now you see the next building over, which is labeled it's labeled Vita's Vitamins. Now is about like halfway completely burned. It's still got like a little bit to go. It could be salvaged, but at this rate, people are just they're not doing well. Let me see.
Let me see. Let me throw.
When Minella sees the vitamin store is starting to burn, Silhouette, my loud voice would start screaming, "Get over there, save that building," to the nearest people.
Okay. You watch as a couple of deforesters go, but also some citizens that are helping. Like this is
I will also try to get there.
Okay,
I'm a
and-
little bit starting to be like, I'm not sure about this, but okay, I will go.
and Joseph, you start running over as well to help. And you see what looks to be kind of like an older woman in like a wheelchair, like just being rolled out in time, before the building starts to go in on itself, but enough people get there like kind of just in time, that the fire
Move those wheels.
it's
Move those wheels fast.
it's holding. The fire is holding right now. It's not getting any worse.
Okay.
So you guys can try and do some more things to help put things out. If you
Is there anything in that one like that could work or something? like is there water or something?
if you want to
Minella had also had run over to the vitamins and had done her best to make the flames dimmer down
okay.
with clergy.
Yeah, so you're shouting things out. People are handing you buckets, and then you I would say Veso, if you can still technically go in this building if you wanted to see if there are still people in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly go and run through the building, just like checking things like, Anyone here? Anyone here? Anyone here? No, like that.
Okay. Yeah, so you run into the building and you see what looks to be
You said an old lady, no?
well, yeah, so the old lady's out, but you see
Okay.
what looks to
good.
be like a teenage boy that's kind of like scrawny looking, and he's like stuck kind of under some wood, and he's just like, oh, hi, help, help, help.
Oh, monkey. I will go and try to yeah, I guess to lift those things to get him out of there.
Yeah, make an athletics check for me.
All right. Oh shit! I've been throwing everything so good, and now it's 7. God damn it!
7. You try
Ow.
and lift the wood platforms, but they're just they're not quite coming. They're not quite. You can't quite lift all of this wood up, and whatever else is like on these shelves at this current moment.
No, okay. I will say like you have to help me too.
Okay.
And then I will try to well then to I don't have to pull him out. No, I would still need to lift that thing. Let me see. Oh wait. I have an idea. I think I still have this. Yeah, this one is gonna be tricky, but maybe I don't know if this could work. I could use the rest of the acid I have to try to take some of that thing and make it not as heavy. Hopefully, I won't burn the kid more. But yeah, I will use my acid on top of that, like try to get away some stuff.
Love this. This is super creative. Make a sleight of hand check for me.
All right.
I believe in you.
18.
Yes.
18.
18? Okay, yeah. So you pour the acid like on the wood, and it looks like the wood is starting to melt, and you probably will be able to get the kid out in time, but it'll probably take about 2 more rounds before you can lift him out without a check. But each round it does get easier, but the flames are also getting closer.
Okay.
So you can gamble on that if you'd like, but as you're thinking on that, Ulysses, are you still using prestidigitation to just try and put the little flames out that are kind of spreading, or?
So there was a reason why I asked for them to blast and separate out the flame, because prestidigitation specifies that at most it can do a small campfire. If they're separating it out, I can outright eliminate those by snuffing those small campfires out. But there's a little bit more that I want to do here. While they're taking care of that and separating out the flame, so then it's easier for me to put out, I'm going to find a Zoke real quick.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. You see, there's several Zokes around. You see a couple that are just ushering people away and setting up a perimeter, but you do also see one that looks to be more in charge, who's kind of like yelling commands.
I'm going to go up to him, and I'm going to state, there has been someone that I saw before I went in. I just want to go and let you be aware of this, and also let you be aware of another thing. They were in all black with hints of dark blue purple, and they were lightly armored. They were kind of like on a patrol, but they were darting through alleyways. Just keep an eye out for people like that, and keep an eye out for looters. If these buildings are catching on fire, there are going to be people taking it as an opportunity. If you can let others know, let the other Zokes know, as well as some of the guilds, we might be able to prevent a lot of loss.
Cut to me, and I'm just stealing stuff while I'm waiting for the wood to burn. I'm like,
So this guard turns to you. Are you saying that the Shadow Steppers? Are you accusing the Shadow Steppers of? Oh my god. Anyway, and he keeps trying to.
Who are those people? I don't know who they are.
The Shadow Steppers are the 3rd prominent guild in the city.
Oh my god. Oops.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, I didn't know that. They were skulking around. I have no clue. I'm new here.
That's what they do. They're weird like that. They're called the weird new. It's fine. Just he looks. He
Just keep an eye out for your looters, okay?
okay. He seems very overwhelmed, and he's doing his best to like. Just
Listen, you're doing
focus.
okay. Us guilds are helping as well. Don't worry about it. Just make sure that your people are doing their job, and they're doing great. You're doing great. What's your name?
Oh, thank you. My name is Janara.
All right, Janara, keep it up. Keep it up.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh God.
Stop separating out those flames. Keep the water on the other building so it doesn't spread. If you have prestidigitation at all, fucking use it. I see you, wizards. Do it.
Okay.
As I'm going to be using that on the smaller flames and like continuing to put them out.
Absolutely. Roll. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Manila.
Minella is looking around looking for Joseph,
Okay.
but can't find him.
Yeah, you don't see
You know.
Joseph anywhere.
So she starts getting nervous and take hold to the person beside her. Have you seen Joseph?
No, I don't. Who is that?
Did anyone go,
Yeah, first of
did
all,
anyone go into the building?
Oh, I think so. I think someone ran in there.
Oh my god, that fool. And then he walks over to Skeleton.
Okay, yeah. So
So
you
listen
go.
to your Skeleton for me.
I'm sorry.
Look, Ulysses is just Skeleton for Minella. He doesn't have a name.
Okay.
oh,
Which, by the way, you never had me roll.
Oh, I was gonna after Manila goes. I was gonna have you roll. So.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let him roll. No, I'm just walking over to him now.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you're getting rated, by the way.
I see this. Yes.
oh. Hey.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome, Raider.
Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. We are currently playing D&D, so I might not be interacting with chat that much, but I hope you guys, I really appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a amazing and wonderful rest of your day, night, wherever you are. Hell yeah. Welcome. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, right. Brain. Yes. Okay. So, Manila walks over. Skeleton. Ulysses. All right. So, Ulysses, I now need you to roll. I need you to roll another d20.
I'm gonna roll a different one this time.
I think that's a good
Yes,
idea.
please.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
If
of
you
them have
roll
been
poorly
crazy.
on this one, the checks are gonna start being with disadvantage. But if you roll well, things will hopefully start going good. But it's been a lot of bad rolls.
Let's fucking go! Nat 20, motherfucker!
Oh,
my
whoa.
God. Let's
Fine.
go.
You should have used that one since the beginning.
Oh damn, everybody's a robot right now.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay,
All right.
there we go.
Oh, okay. This is okay. Oh God, I was gonna start shitting myself. I was
That was the
not gonna
power
do-
of the Raiders.
Yeah, it was gonna be bad. So, you all through your teamwork and kind of directing people where to go and what to do, and more deforesters arrive with more water, and it looks like a couple of people with a bit of better magic are finally getting there, and the flames are beginning to die down, and you see Vita's vitamins, the flames are actually pushed back some, so the fire starts to kind of like go out, so the fire for Vita's vitamins is is good. Like it's going away. So it's really just Moe's and the poor remains of Popper's shop, which is not a lot. But
Are any of the silver swords presents?
I will
Oh.
get to that in 1 minute. First, Veso, at this point,
Yes.
the acid is starting to work. Is there anything technically you have about one more round before you can try and pull him out? It might be easier to pull him out now. It will
Yeah.
be easier, so the DC will be lower, but if you fail this check, it'll not bode well for him.
Yeah. Could I equip my crowbar, for example, to have a little bit of advantage, maybe?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you can definitely use your crowbar, and I will absolutely give you advantage on this. And the DC is also lowered because of your acid.
Oh, right. So I will use what? It's just athletics, or?
Yeah, athletics.
All right. Let's go. 9, and what would it be? The quadro cinco, and what's the advantage there? Oh no, I have to throw another one. I'm an idiot.
Yes.
I was like, oh, wait a minute. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, okay, 16.
Okay, good. You just needed a 10. Yeah, very easily. Now with the wood is more pliable with the acid, and there's less pressure as the fire is backed off the building. You take your time. You take your crowbar. You just oh yeah, you get the wood off of him. You pull him out, and he's like, oh, thank you. You see, he's probably it's a human boy, maybe about like 15 or 16 with like bright red hair and freckles all over his face, and he's just like, oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Oh,
I would follow you across the stars 100 times and back again twice as many. And then I just grab him and start running.
oh goodness, that's a little much, but thank you. Oh wow.
Okay. Well, while I'm going, I don't know. I would also be like checking the place if there's still someone else besides this kid. But do I hear anything?
Yeah, make another perception check for me.
All right. 9.
9.
So like no
Yeah,
one. Okay, let's go.
He's the last one in here. You got everything.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I will take him out then.
Okay, heck yeah. You take him out of the building. Manella, what are you doing?
While I'm walking over to Ulysses, I'm looking around and seeing if any of the silver swords or AA or the other guilds are present.
Yeah, so you see a good amount of AA people there. And you see one AA person that looks to be of a little bit of a higher status. They have the emblem on their armor. And then you do see maybe like 2 silver sword members there. And then you also you do see as well like the people in, I'd say you probably you've got a decent passive perception, so as well. So I'd probably say you in total you see like 3 SS members, or not that you know that you see 3 people in the black armor with the like dark blue and like dark purple kind of like doing stuff in the background.
Yeah, but only 2 silver sword.
Yeah, AA definitely has, to your knowledge, the biggest presence at the scene right now. To your knowledge, their guild house is also the closest to the scene.
Okay, yes. While she's walking over to Ulysses, she turns and start walking over to the AA that looks like the highest level.
Yeah, you walk over to him, and he's like, "Oh, hey, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, we gotta get back to work. We gotta put out this fire."
I have a question.
What's your question? Hurry.
What Skills district are we in right now?
Technically, we're in the Silver Swords district.
You have noticed only 2 silver swords are present.
Yeah, but you know, that's what the Zoks are mostly do stuff like this, and sometimes we help out. They mainly deal with outside wall threats, which is what the guilds are mainly for. Technically we're not obligated to help with this, but we're just trying to help the people of this town out because this is the job for the deforesters and Zoks.
So what you are saying are the silver swords are saying they have this district, but don't protect the humans in it.
They protect them from the guild's job is to protect them from things from outside the wall. Inside the wall events are for the Zoks.
This town is insane. Are you okay? Are you hurt in any way?
I'm fine, but just we gotta help. And he like thrusts like a massive like one of those like 5-gallon buckets of like water like in your chest and be like, go.
Yeah, like go. Exactly.
Puts the bucket down in front of him and goes over to Alyssa's.
What the fuck? What?
Oh my god.
I did help.
Oh my god! And he just runs and picks up the bucket and like dumps it.
Throws it onto her head and be like, oh, this is how it feels like.
Ulysses, you see Manila walking over to you.
Hi, Manila. There's still fire. Why are you walking towards me? What do you want?
And I am casting Goodberry.
Oh.
And with my hand reached out because now there's more people present and they have saved the vitamin shops. And the fire is mostly controlled in a way, so now she could take care of you.
Oh.
So now it's time to save your ass. Eat. Take so many until you feel healed again.
Oh, well. All right. About 4 should do it, I think.
And take 4. Then I will take 3.
Okay, yeah, easy enough to do. You cast Goodberry and give some to Ulysses. You can mark off those hit points as you consume them. So
It's just 1 hit point per, right?
yeah, it's 1 hit point per
Yeah.
berry.
Okay, because I'm not even gonna eat them yet. I'm just gonna stick them inside my breast pocket,
You
No.
can, yeah, definitely do that.
and I'm gonna continue putting out fires until it seems like it's like now in one controlled area. And once it's like that, I'm going to find Popper, and I'm going to see how he's doing.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone back to putting out fires too.
Okay,
She just
roll
had to make sure that Ulysses was okay.
roll a d20 with advantage now.
Oh, nice! I'm
No.
gonna be rolling the die that worked and the die that didn't.
Oh no.
That was really funny. The die that didn't was a 9.
Of course.
The die that worked is a 13.
Okay, 13. The fire is beginning to subside more. You see that Moe's is definitely destroyed, but at least the general area is more so just focused back like now in Poppers. Like the Moe's fire it's under control
Mm.
for the moment. And you walk over to Popper, who is still unconscious, but he is being tended to.
How's he holding up?
Well, honestly, I don't. Not great, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'm I'm surprised that he's even breathing. He might have a chance even with magical means, but he's probably gonna be damaged for the rest of his life.
I healed him when I could.
I mean, you probably saved his life.
Well, that's one. Yeah. Can you let him know that I tried for Patricia?
I certainly can.
I don't know whether or not we're gonna be here tomorrow. We have a mission. But I appreciated the help that he gave at least, and his mentorship for as little time as I had. If you could let him know that too, that would be appreciated. It's from the skeleton. He'll know. It's kind of difficult not to.
I understand. No worries. I can certainly do that, but if you were there during the fire, I don't know how soon the Zokes will let you leave town, so they might have to question you first. So, just as a recommendation.
Well, as of right now, it seems as if the fire is under control. Maybe I can head on and give my statement of the events.
Probably you can probably do that.
I'll be a bit proactive about it then. I'll do that now.
All right. She goes back to tending Mr. Popper.
I'm gonna go up to the head guard, Janara.
Uh-huh.
It seems as if everything's starting to go under control. Everybody has their orders, at least the people that are not under your direct command, and I think all of yours are fine, from what I can tell. Is it okay if I can give a statement to you real quick? I was there for the beginnings of it, and I want to make sure that you have it on hand, especially while it's fresh in my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Takes out a pen and some paper. Yeah, just tell it exactly how it happened, to the best of your ability. Roll one more d20 with advantage.
Okay. Oh, it's the bad one that rolled higher. I got a 17. The other one was a 12.
17. Fire isn't going to go out this minute, but it looks like it's spread as far as it's going to spread, and it is under control now for the most. Like everyone's got it handled. We're not going to have to roll anymore for it. And now, yeah, you can definitely give your statement if you would like.
All right. So we were in the middle of making potions, and some of the potions involved were, potion of climbing. There was a special kind of fake blood that was supposed to be made. Popper has a few orders that were for it, and then there was potions of slipperiness. All of that was being worked on, as well as a special order for myself using fur from the Bulgura earlier today. That was down in the Sally. And I was curious about his book that he had. It's his big family heirloom. He went into the back room to try and get me something to, help me out. I'm new with alchemy. I'm somebody that's more into artifice than anything else, and I don't touch potions. So he went to the back, and one of the burners underneath the conveyor belt, it's round about at the start of where the conveyor belt was, started sparking. And I used prestidigitation to have him hear me, because I didn't know how far back he was. I don't know how far back his store goes. So I yelled for him, asking for help. So he turned the corner, saw what was happening, and proceeded to make his way my way. He slipped on what looked like water on the floor, and fell back into the curtain and banged his head. Well, after that happened, a burner fell right next to him, roundabout at his left foot, if I recall correctly. And, he started to catch fire, and I called for help, and Patricia came down I went and I told her to open the door while I dragged him out, and everything started to catch. Well, that's when the explosion happened. After the explosion happened, I tried to move out of the way. I tried to maneuver Patricia, and, well, that's when we lost her. I didn't realize it at the time. But Popper, his head was starting to catch. So I mean, that's when I was confronted, I believe, by you. What? No, it wasn't by you. It was by an AA. He had a glaive on his back. But let's say he was a burly half-elven man with some emblems on the side of his armor, and he has the AA in the center. He's all gold and black and a massive glaive.
Yes.
But he came up to me, and he was asking what was going on, and I told him I don't care. I need to save him, and I dove onto Popper and cast Cure Wounds, and then I did my best to save Trisha, and my Cure Wounds spell didn't work. I called for a cleric or someone to get her, maybe to bring her back, and I don't think that's gonna happen. But Popper's alive. For now, I guess. At least that's what they were telling me. Afterward, as all of you were starting to come in to help, we were putting out the fire. You heard us yelling orders, and you were obviously yelling your own, and I guess now we're here.
Well, may I have your full name for the statement?
Ulysses Brand.
How do you spell the first name?
ULYSSES.
All right. Well, I appreciate your statement. It'd probably be best, though, if you were really the only witness other than Popper, to not leave town until the fire investigation is complete. So where are you currently staying?
Currently, I'm at the AA.
All right. Great. Much appreciate your cooperation and your statement in this. Also, yes, it's not very common for most people are not powerful and or don't have the resources, unfortunately, to bring people back once they've gone. Healing them is one thing, but returning them from once their soul has left is
I
more
get it.
complicated. Yeah.
I mean, look at me. I'm as complicated as it gets.
Understandable, which is another reason we need you to please just stay in town until the investigation is completed. Anyway, thank you for your statement. We will be in touch.
If it's all the same to you, there are other pressing matters. Pressing matters that are involving the attacks on the wall. That Bulgara was able to get through.
Yeah, well, currently I'm more pressed with the dead child and, the severely injured elderly man who the community deeply cared for and appreciated, so don't go anywhere.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll a persuasion check. Am I allowed to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
I would say this DC is going to be very high.
All right, bad die. Are you gonna work for me on this? No, I got a total of 14. I rolled an 8.
All right. Yeah, it's not quite what you needed there. Yeah, so please just stay in town. There's lots of members of the AA. Someone else will be able to handle it. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's no problem. It's no problem at all.
Good. Right. He turns and starts talking with some more Zokes, just kind of like trying to, take care of the situation. There has been a perimeter set up now, and like all the civilians that were helping have kind of been like removed. So yeah, if there is the boy as well that you pulled from the fire, Joseph kind of thanks you. You see like it looks like, you know, his maybe his sister, girlfriend, I don't know, just another like someone around his age maybe, just, you know, comes up and like hugs him, and he just thanks you again and kind of goes back off into the crowd. And you know, Zokes are like taking statements from people. So yeah, is there anything else that you guys would like to do as you're kind of standing like in the perimeter, just watching all of this go down after the chaos as the flames finally begin to die down?
Oh, I'm heading straight back to the AA to write down every single thing from Popper's book.
Okay.
Yeah, so Manila and Joseph, you just watch as Ulysses begins to walk off.
I'm gonna try
I
and
follow.
look like I'm sulking and like a little downtrodden. So I'm gonna have my hands in my jacket pockets, and I'm gonna have my head down, and Noir music should just go and start playing. I could use I'll use prestidigitation for that. Like, just some Noir music, like
And
Lost
you start
another one.
playing the harmonica.
another case.
Minella just follows him.
Uh,
All right, yeah.
Lost another one.
Manila, you just follow. Do you follow as well, Joseph?
yeah, I am all tired of everything that happened. I'm just like, what a day. I am pooped.
All right. You guys begin to, you know, you make your way back to the AA. It's pretty empty. There was a lot of commotion going on, so currently it's pretty empty, especially since it's a little after like dinner. It's probably like 7 or 8 at this point. And you guys can go to your respective rooms. Is there anything else before, you know, we bed down for the night that anyone would like to do?
No, for me, no, I need to rest and to leave. So yeah, that is, it's just like no one talk to me, and then I just
Okay, yeah, no worries.
yeah.
While we are walking up to our rooms, Minella will stop Joseph. Joseph, I'm sorry about the beer, but I don't like people who take slaves.
Manela, look, you didn't let me finish. I was a pirate, but I let those slaves go. That's why only once and once only. Only once.
Well, in that case, I'm sorry again. The book says it's not okay to just pour beer over people.
No need on pulling that sword out. Can we be friends?
Sure.
And I put my hand up like I'm gonna shake it, but then I'm like, well, maybe not give the hand. I'm just like yeah, like a little bit awkward of like yeah.
Minella, while he's trying to find out if he's shaking up there, she's taking one hand and putting on the back of your wrist, and the other hand putting it in yours, and shakes.
So as soon as you touch Joseph, something is wrong. Something is
Yeah.
very
I'm
wrong.
like, oops, don't touch me, God damn it. But yeah, all right.
What's wrong?
So
No, Minella's looking. Is it like I get colds or something?
no, so as you go to touch Joseph, like where the hand is, there's nothing there. Like your hand just kind of like goes through.
Like, I'm gonna be like, that's interesting. Well, good night. Just gonna try to go.
And you watch as
Joseph?
Joseph quickly walks off.
Yeah.
Joseph?
And then I just close
she
the door and I'm like, just like. Night.
You have the door closed in your face.
Yeah. Just... We're friends. Night.
She then goes to Ulysses' door and knocks.
Ulysses, you hear a knock at your door.
I already gave my statement.
Skeleton, it's me.
I'll be out. As I'm going to put the book away
Mm-hmm.
back in my briefcase, and I'm going to walk up to the door and I'm going to open it wide. Yes.
I tried to shake Joseph's hand, but he doesn't have a hand. Do you have any idea?
He doesn't have a hand. Like,
It was like when I tried to grab his hand wasn't there, even though I saw it was there. Like a ghost. You are a skeleton, but is he a ghost?
I feel as if that's prejudice, but I'm going to ignore it. So, I don't think he is. I'm pretty sure he's not. I am positive, though, that he's known for being, I would say, elusive.
He's something. Honestly, I feel like I'm in a bad joke. The ghost, the skeleton, and the blind man.
Wow. Adventures of Narnia.
Do you need anything to drink? Do you want a beer?
Now, I'm going to be doing some light reading and marking down some notes from today. I have to have it ready for in case I'm asked any further questions. I'm not allowed to leave, so
You have prestidigitation, don't you?
yes.
Can you please remove the smoke from my clothes and the
Yes.
soot?
Yes, of course. Because I'm going to just cast it to remove all of the, like, just use it to clean 1 cubic foot of you. I'll just use it until, like, you're completely cleaned off.
Thank you. I'll see you in the morning. And goes to her room.
No problem.
All right. So, Ulysses, how, like, do you want to just copy? Okay, so there's a lot of stuff in this book. There's a lot of stuff. I will say, you can copy the, like the recipes down, but actually, how do I put this? But like actually being able to learn them will take some time.
That's why I just want to copy them, so then I can learn them as the campaign goes on.
Yeah, no, you can definitely do that.
And destroy the evidence.
Yeah, you probably can't even copy all of them tonight because it's a big book. You can get a good majority of them, or a good chunk.
How many pages would you say that it could have?
It probably has like 500 pages.
Damn.
Not.
I was gonna say it would be interesting to see like throw a dice and be like, okay, how many pages you got
Not
tonight?
all of them are like just like recipes. Like a lot of them are just ingredients. And you have some pages that are like just on instructions on specific things. Some pages are like handwritten notes by like Popper and also like relatives, like family members. Some pages look way older than others.
Dear diary, today.
So yeah, actually, yeah, roll a d20 for me. Ulysses.
Okay. That is an 11.
An 11. All right, so you can probably get about like 33 pages copied down tonight of all like any of the stuff you want in the book.
Pretty good.
Other than that, like, yeah, if you also, I can send you more info about the book later too, and if you have any questions, just let me know because it's.
Because I'm mainly like wanting to get like the more unique potions and alchemical stuff out of the book, as opposed to like, oh, potion of climbing. It's like I could find that out
Elsewhere.
more easily, yeah, than anything else. So it's like, oh, I haven't heard this name before. Okay, write down all that stuff. And the reason why I want to do that is I want to use that as my downtime activity because it's basically like I'm just copying stuff.
Yeah.
So me doing that as my long rest activity, so that I can get it all just
Yeah,
put away.
you can definitely do that. And then for all the interesting, like more different stuff, I will send that to you off stream because that's just a lot of
That's
stuff.
a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
But yeah, we're gonna I think probably wrap up there with you guys taking a long rest for the night.
Yeah.
That took a turn.
Which, by
Yeah,
the
what the
way,
hell? That was a whole
because it doesn't say that the water that I can make through soiling and cleaning a surface, it doesn't say whether or not that would go away through like just any other means, like being dispelled by any other means. I'm going to, because it's for specifically like non-instantaneous effects. I can have 3 at the same time, and I can dismiss those effects as an action. I'm going to dismiss the water I made, the spill that I made at Poppers, as well as the other effects that are non-instantaneous.
Good call.
Hmm.
You can definitely do that. Yeah. Wow, I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
I am quite worried, but still.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't lied. I have
No,
obfuscated the
but
truth.
Like technically.
no, but I have heard about like magic and some like there is later in business of magic stuff like that. They might be able to track.
Hmm.
What, for tracking locate, like for the book, for locate object?
No, for the slippery slope and the sparks and stuff like that. Even though you have dismissed a spell. But maybe because it's so low level,
It's
their
also the
voice
fact that
would be.
it was in a building full of magical explosions, and usually
Yeah.
detect magic as well as other magic sensing things will detect the highest first.
Yeah, and yours are really, really low in comparison.
Yep.
You know, I've been in a lot of campaigns and stuff, but I think killing a child or having a child death in the 4th session, that's I think that's a record in terms of like speed running it.
I'll have you know, my intention wasn't for her to die. My intention was for me to live.
Yes, that I definitely know, but you know.
So sad.
She cost me 1 spell slot.
Yeah. He still tried.
There's a reason why I am, for today and today alone, known as a live civilian.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it really puts the stakes up, to say like, oh, okay, yeah, things are things are serious here.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I'm Ashling VT, and I've been your dungeon master tonight. I hope you enjoyed. You can find me here on this channel doing shenanigans. Anyway, let's do a little sign off. Manila, if you want to start.
Hi, you can find me on. I don't know where the hell you can find me. You can find me in Ashling's Discord. and I will tell you all you are cutie patootie cuddly wuddly cutie pies all the freaking time. And Ashling will remember to raid out this time.
Maybe. Anyway, you're up, Besso.
Oh, I am Vesohag, and you can find me at pretty much anywhere with that name, Vesohag, on Twitter, on YouTube. I do, well, sometimes covers and short films and stuff. And of course, here as Joseph Poole. Yeah. And you, Ulysses?
Well, I'm Undead Commander 52. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me obviously here every other Monday as Ulysses Brandt, the totally not actually guilty individual that he is.
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
But on top of that, I'm not really doing like much different. I'm doing a bunch of origin sessions this week. So that's gonna be nice.
That's so fun.
Oh.
Um,
You should subscribe to Ashling VT, by the way.
well,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
what? I don't know about that one. I'm kind of cringe. All right.
Wrong.
Nah, not at all.
I think I
You
have.
might be cringe, but you're cringe in a cute way, love.
Oh my god, I hate it here. I'm being bullied. I think I have somebody here to raid. So let's do the thing.
All right.
Thanks for bullying.
Happy
Uh,
April Fool's
Dear
Day.
dolphin, and my love.